Hi friends, today we're going to talk about the knotted buttonhole stitch. I fell in love with this stitch when I was looking for something that I thought would look a little bit like vegetation along the bottom of the ocean for this particular project. It is a buttonhole stitch. I ended up sewing over top of the lines across the bottom here when I put this project together. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Okay, let's talk about how to do this stitch. This is a wrapped stitch. It has somewhat of a knot in it, that like the French knot. And so because of that, we were going to want to use a milliner's needle. I'm using a size 5 pearl cotton, and this needle, remember a milliner's needle is the same size all the way up, so knots and wrapped stitches slide through a lot easier. This stitch is either worked, if you're working it horizontally, you'll start on the right and work your way to the left. I prefer to work this one vertically and start close to me and work away. Now, this side right here is going to be the side that's like the buttonhole stitch on the edge, and my little knots are going to be on this side. If you needed your knots to go the opposite direction, you would want to begin and go the opposite direction. So here we go. Much like a buttonhole stitch, it's going to go along the edge here and come out to our knot. So the first thing we do is wrap it like we were doing a French knot. I'm going to wrap it 3 times. And then keep a hold of those wraps with your finger. We're going to come along this line and come out along that line like it were a buttonhole. But remember, with a buttonhole, you are going to catch and make sure that your main thread goes underneath. Okay, so before I pull it through now, in order for the knot part to work, you need to snug it up, and then you can pull it through. Okay, let's do our next one. So remember, the first step is wrapping 3 times, and then hang on to those 3 times while you come out to make your French knot and come in. Notice how I'm holding that thread out of the way so that it'll be in the right spot for the buttonhole, and then I want to cinch it up. Let's see, it doesn't matter, it won't pull through there. Now you'll notice that I did a long one and then a short one. I like this one with varying heights. Again, wrap it around 3 times and hang on to that with your finger. You want to give yourself enough space there that you can get your needle in place to make your stitch. Make sure you've got your extra thread tucked right where it should be for a buttonhole. Cinch it up and pull it through. And that is the knotted buttonhole stitch.